Another guy with a hammer? Magnus is gonna be mad.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Warbotron Hammer Sharpener. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So again, much like Turbo Ejector, that nice premium style packaging here with this little protective little slip sleeve thing over it, which I'm going to rip right now. Get rid of that. And you just get, you know, Warbotron, and tabs, and Warbotron. And on the back, there's just a picture again of the combine mode right there. And of course, you lift up this little magnetic flap, and you have a nice picture there of Hammer Sharpener in all of his hammer sharpening glory. And the tray inside at the Figure Sets Collection Warbotron. And of course, this does pull out a lot easier than Turbo Ejectors. And you just slide this out, and there's a tray with the figure and all that stuff. I did mention too, in the Turbo Ejector review, this is some thick cardboard too. This is like thick, sturdy. This is kind of like almost, you know, like BotCon, you know, packaging level packaging. Words and things. I'm smart. That was basically it for the packaging. Again, lovely packaging. It's a shame it's going in the garbage. But anyway, moving right along here, we have Hammer Sharpener. I love that name because it's so ridiculous. But he is the second figure in Warbotron's Not Computron, and he is the homage to Technobot's Nosecone. And, oh, one thing I forgot. Oh, how dare I forget to mention this. The obligatory third-party collector's card. Yay! Warbotron, Hammer Sharpener, that same piece of artwork. On the back, you have a picture there of Hammer Sharpener, the combined mode, his skill, strength, intelligence. There you go. Yay! Cards. Those don't go in the garbage. I keep them, but in my mind, they're still garbage. But anyway, so here we have Hammer Sharpener, a.k.a. Nosecone, and here he is in his drill tank mode. And pretty cool. Getting close here so you can see the details. Very nicely detailed figure again. Then you get some gold paint apps throughout. You do get these little missile racks right here that are on hinges. You can raise them up, angle them how you please, and the missiles themselves are done in a transparent plastic. Again, cat hair not included. Get out of here. They are done in a orange transparent plastic, and the tips are painted silver, so very nice. And my favorite part on this toy is the treads. I love the paintwork on the treads. The black wash just looks fantastic. It just gives it that nice, dirty, weathered look, and that looks wonderful. I love that. I love that. Very, very cool. There are no wheels on it. It doesn't roll. You can slide it around, but it doesn't roll. But yeah, not a big deal. But still, very nicely done all around. You do get some silver right here on the drill tip. And yeah, very cool. Now these pieces right here are separate pieces. This is not really parts forming because you can leave this on through all of the modes. I guess this is just to give you options, but they just plug in right here. If you want, you can take them, you can plug them up here. You can also take them and you can plug them on these ports on the back if you wish. So totally up to you. It's to give you options more than anything. You know, it's not really parts forming, like I said, because you don't have to remove them for any part of the transformation. And you also get 4 of these little knives right here, which is pretty cool. And you can see they just fit into these little grooves right here. And I was very happy to see that the instructions actually tell you what to do with the knives and where they go. I love that, because the second I opened the box and I saw these little knives, I thought, oh my god, it's not going to say where these go in the instructions, are they? But no, it said in the instructions where they go. And I was very happy about that. Thank you, Warbotron. I think you're learning. I think. But very, very cool. Of course, the underside. You can't really make out much robot. I mean, his feet are, you know, just kind of hanging out back here. Hello! But other than that, you really can't make out much robots in this mode. And of course he does come with 2 guns right here. Just done in a kind of mustardy yellow and black. And nicely molded. Like the detail on it. And these can store in numerous places. The instructions tell you to plug them in back here, like that. And the handles are on hinges too. So you can angle them how you like. You just take them, plug them in. Right there. So you have that going. Which I think that is the way that it looks best. But again, you have options. You have ports right here, so you can take it, you can plug it right there. You have this port right here. You can plug it right there. So totally up to you where you think it looks best. And again, you can move things around. You can put this up here. You can plug this back here. You know, why not? Dare I say why not? Again, it's your toy. Display it however you wish. That's the fun of it. So, but I personally think it looks best like this. I think that looks pretty cool. So, there you have that. And of course, for comparisons, let's bring in First Aid here, just so you can see how he looks next to a Deluxe Combiner Wars figure. There you have that. Here he is with the Voyager Prime. See how he scales with the Voyager. Right there. Here he is with Warbotron's not blast off. He's going to be the standard comparison. So, there he is with blast off. And again, it's basically, you know, the same scale. They go for the same size with these guys. And because a couple people have asked, here he is with Masterpiece Lambor, because people would ask, this is where my tongue stops working. People have been asking, how does it scale with Masterpiece? Because, of course, everything has to scale with Masterpiece. It doesn't. It really doesn't. But there he is with Masterpiece Lambor. And here he is with MP10. So, there you go. That's how it scales with Masterpiece. There you go. And we'll bring in his partner right here, Turbo Ejector. And you can see how these guys look together. Right there. So there you have that. So we're starting to have what looks like a team. Starting to. So there we go. And let's just get right down to transformation, shall we? So, we want to take these guns here, put them off to the side. You can just push these back down. Now first, of course, we're going to go into his leg mode, and then we'll go into robot mode. So to get him into leg mode, what are we going to do? I don't know. I guess we'll start with this. With the legs first. You want to take this whole back assembly right here. It's just on a big hinge. Just want to take it and bring it down like that. You want to flip the feet up, and you want to rotate them, which honestly you have to make use of the ankle tilt here, and just kind of bring the ankle out like that, and then you can kind of rotate that around. It's very tight, as you can hear. It's squeaky. Then bring that back up, and then just bring that foot up against the body like that. Second verse, same as the first. Like that. Rotate around. Bring it back down. Bring it up. And there you have that part basically done. Now you're going to take these sections right here. You're going to untab them. You can see where they tab in right there. Untab them. Like that. And you want to take this whole assembly here and raise this up. You want to untab the drill. So here's a tab right there. It just tabs into the drill right there to secure that in place. So you want to take this. I'm going to raise the camera first because I need room to operate. So take this, swing it around, bring that down, and bring this up like that. Then you're going to bring the drill portion up on this double hinge here. And these two posts will plug into these ports right here, which can be a little tricky. To kind of get it lined up. But once you get it lined up, it takes a little bit of elbow grease too, a little bit of force. There we go. And then just angle that like that. And are we done? I think we're basically done. And the instructions also tell you to take the guns and just plug them into these ports back here for storage. So at least the guns go somewhere. And there you go. There you guys, leg mode. Yay, leg mode. And again, the foot will just go sandwiched in between the legs right there. And that's how it's going to work. So there he is. Leg mode. He has a big knee spike. Woo! Knee spikes. Who doesn't want knee spikes? I want knee spikes. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want knee spikes? And again, you can take these little missile racks. You can angle these out if you want. Totally up to you. So, there you have that. There you have him in his knee mode. Of course, you have the port right there. So, there we go. So, get down to robot mode. Again, take these off, put them off to the side. And we will start with the legs. Just split the legs. The legs do kind of do the Combiner Wars trick. You want to open this panel up right here. And another thing, too, that the instructions don't mention, the treads themselves, you can see the treads are on a double hinge right here. You can't actually move these treads separately from this piece. I don't know why. Again, the instructions say nothing about it. And kind of like with Turbo Ejector, I want to know, like, why are these on a hinge? Why? Because the instructions don't say anything. Not for combined mode, not for robot mode, nothing. These never seem to move, so why are they on a double hinge? I don't know, but whatever. But anyway, as I was saying, you want to undo this right here. Very hard to get those out. It does hold very securely on those pegs. So bring that out. Take this section. This is on a double hinge, and you'll see right in here there is a post right there, and that'll go into this clip right in there. I don't know if you can see it right there. Just take it, and that will lock into place right there, and then just close that back up like that. And the phone's ringing. Somebody answer the phone! Somebody answer the phone! Answer the phone! I'm down here making YouTube history. Answer the phone! Thank you. Oh, man. I don't care. I'm not starting this video over again. I'm not doing it. This is staying in. That's all that's staying in. Anyway, after you've closed this back up, you bring the toe down and rotate it back to its original position. And there you got a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. Open this up. Hopefully the phone won't ring again. Bring this down. Just tab that into place. Close that back up. Right there. Bring this little heel down. Bring the toe down and rotate it. Like that. And then take the whole waist and rotate it. 180. The waist joint is really tight on mine. And there you have that. Bring his heel down a little bit more. There you have that. Let me raise the camera up just a tad for you. So the arms, you just want to untab from the sides right here. And if you look, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a little clip. There you go. You can see it. A little clip right there. That clip is going to go over this little molded bar right here and lock the arm into place. So bring that up and push it over. And it does take some force because it's quite tight. This is where I break something. There we go. It just clips on. And that's definitely nice and secure. So you want to take the tank tread, you want to untab it from the back right here, and you want to take the arm and just extend it downwards like that. Again, these are pretty tight. Now these arms, they do have a little trick to them when you're going back into vehicle mode, because you can see this isn't like a regular just slide it, you know, extend and contract the arm like you would normally see. The way this works is, you see there's a double hinge right here. When you're going back into vehicle mode, you actually want to fold the elbow up at this hinge right here, the top hinge. So you want to fold that up, and again, this is really tight. You fold it up so it's like that. And then you can just bring this up, and then that will tab in right there to compress it into vehicle mode. So just so you know how that works. So bring that out like that, and then you're going to take this panel right here, lift it up, take this panel and flip it in, and then you take the tread and you just slide it forward, boop, and that brings out the hand with it. And then you just bring this down, and there's a little tab right here that will just go into this little groove right in there and hold the hand in place. So there you have an arm done. Second verse, same as the first. The phone better not ring. I swear it better not ring. Anyway. So bring that up and tab that into place. Which again, very Not easy to do, but there you go. Do that. Untab the thread, extend the arm down like that. Open that up. Okay, there's one little QC issue that mine does have. They did forget a screw. There's supposed to be a screw right here to hold this together, and it's not there. There's no screw there. They left me screwless. How dare they leave me screwless? But that's okay. I mean, the arm still holds together fine, so I'm not going to stress about it. But anyway, bring that up. Collapse that in. Slide the fist out. Like that. Close that down. And there you go. So you have it. There you are. There. Oh, my tongue stopped working twice in one video. That never happens, always. Take this panel, flip it down. The head is always, I can never get the head out of here. I always need a tool to pry his head out because that is just way too tight in there. But just bring his head up. Close that up. Excuse me while I raise the camera again. Make sure you can see him properly. So there you go. There you got his head. Then you can take this double joints right here and just bring this down against the back like that. And there you go. There you have Hammer Sharpener in his robot mode. Get your feet straight there, man. Get your feet straight. Just want to make sure I got these heels all the way down. There we go. So you have Hammer Sharpener in his robot mode. Good looking robot mode. Very nice. I dig it. I dig it. Getting close here on the head sculpt again. Very nice head sculpt if my camera will focus on it. There we go. Very nice head sculpt. And again, wicked light piping going on here. Just wicked light piping. That glows beautifully. Get some little silver paint apps right there on the forehead. Nice silver on the face. Again, overall, a very, very nice design. Some nice detail going on there. You get some more little gold paint apps there on the abdomen. And very, very cool. Even, you know, some sculpted detail in the inner part of the leg. And a nice clean transformation, you know, it works. It works very well. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you can get some wiggly-waggly movement. There's not a whole lot of range of movement there, but you get some wiggly-waggly. The arms are on a ratcheted rotation, so you can do a full 360. They can go in and out. He can kind of boing. He can, you know, knock himself in the head with his own shoulder. No bicep swivel whatsoever. This guy, actually, his arm articulation is even more limited than turbo ejectors because, again, you have outward movement this way, but if you turn the arm in the other way, you have no outward movement whatsoever. And he also has no bicep swivel. There's no swivel in this arm whatsoever. So it's literally just rotation and outward movement that way. Due to the way he transforms, he does have full range of movement in the elbows, which is nice. He does have a wrist swivel. The hands can open and close. Does have a waist joint. Legs can go forward, they can go back, they can go in and out. You do get a thigh swivel. You get under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. Again, the knees bend both ways for some reason. And you do get some nice ankle tilts here, which is cool. And you can, you know, kind of pivot the feet up and down. You can move the heels up and down. So, there you have that. And of course, he can hold his weapons. You can hold both his guns right there. You can arm him up. And of course, you still have these ports right here on his forearms. So you can take them and plug them into his forearms if you want. You have ports up here, which really, that looks kind of ridiculous. But hey, you can do it if you want. You do have these ports right back here. If you want to plug them onto his back for storage, you can totally do that. You can plug both guns back there. You just have to move this out of the way to do that. And you still have those ports behind his legs again, so, you know, if you want to store him back there for some reason, you can totally do that. And of course, again, these panels right here, you can rotate them around to a natural position, so we can just kind of reach down and grab the knives. Or you can take these and, you know, plug them onto his forearms. Again, whatever you want. It's your toy, do what you want. Do what you want. So you have that. Oh, he also does have some... an extra little feature here. If you flip down this little panel here, you can flip out, which these are always really, really hard to get out. And I've loosened the screws on these, and they're still a little tough to get out. I always need my little tool here. You can flip out these little guns right here. Close that back up. So it does have little arm guns, which is pretty neat. And they're done in that transparent orange plastic with the silver tip. And he has them on both sides. See if I can get this one out. There we go. That one came out easier. Flip that out. Close that up. There you go. So he does have built-in weaponry, which is pretty cool. But of course his name is Hammer Sharpener, so where's the hammer that he's going to sharpen? Well, it's right here. It's right here on the drill. If you bring this out like that, you can open up the drill right here. Get this out. Get that out right there. You can see this is all done in a transparent plastic here, and they painted some of the rings here. What you want to do is you want to take the tip here and pull this out like that, and then take this section and pull this out. Then you can close this back up like that and just collapse this back down on his back. And once you've done that, you can take this and bring it down, and then take the spike here and just plug it on to the hammer like that, and there's this hammer. Very cool. I dig that. I really do. Very, very neat. Now, the instructions and all the pictures on the packaging show him holding the hammer like that, but no, you want spike first. Spike first. That's what's going to hurt. Spiky first. Spiky first. So, that's why I have him holding it. So there you go. You can have him with his hammer. You can give him a gun. The way I display him is I have him with the hammer holding a gun, and then I take this other gun here and I just plug it back here. I plug it back here and just have it kind of, going across his back like that. That's what I have him displayed. So he's nice and armed up. So, there you go. Pretty cool. Now for comparison, here he is with First Aid. Again, just so you can see how they scale with a Combiner Wars Deluxe. There he is with Voyager Prime. Hey! Don't you fall over on me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. There he is with Voyager Prime. And again, he comes up to Prime's shoulder, looks like. So, there you have that. You have him with Warbotron's Blast Off. Again, you can see they're going for the same scale with these guys. So, there you have that. Here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe. Because everything has to scale with Masterpiece, right? It doesn't. It really doesn't. There he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe. And here he is with MP10. There you go. And here's with Masterpiece Prime. Surprised nobody asked how it scales with Metroplex. Don't do it! Don't do it. Please don't do it. Cue the 50 comments. How does this go with Metroplex? And there he is with Turbo Ejector. So there we have it. We have Turbo Ejector. We have Hammer Sharpener. I can't wait for the third member to arrive. He's on the way. I think his name is Can Opener. I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But there you go. And we have the team so far. And, yeah, again, like I said about Turbo Ejector, these guys definitely seem like a step up from the Bruticus figures. Again, there are some things on here that are just a little too tight. There's still a little bit of, tolerances, Warbotron tolerances, but other than that, they feel good, they feel solid, nothing feels really, fragile on these guys. Of course, like I said before, somebody might jump into the comments section and say, I got this figure and everything shattered within 2 minutes of playing with it. So, I don't know. Like I said, I only go by my copy of the toy, and my copy of the toy, doesn't seem to have any problems other than the fact that it's just missing a screw in there. That's really the only QC issue I had with mine, and it's not even anything that detrimental to the figure. It still works just fine. So, pretty cool. So there we go. So there is Hammer Sharpener, so you can always check out the playlist for this set. There will be a link in the description down below, so do check it out. And if you would like a hammer sharpener, a turbo ejector, a can opener, or any of Warbotron's offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so do check that out. And also check out my other playlists, because I've been working very hard to make playlists for you guys, so you better watch each and every one of them, because I've had to organize over 800 videos. You better appreciate it. You better appreciate all my hard work. You better appreciate it. I'm fake crying right now. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. So, don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Warbotron Hammer Sharpener, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old, you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face.
Oh man, Nosecone! Where have you been, man? I was trapped in a tunnel for what seemed like forever. I had to drink my own Energon waste to survive. Oh man, that's gross. Yeah, but I finally made it out. Good for you, man. Good. Oh well, I'm sure you're in need of some good food. You want some pizza bagels? Pizza bagels? Yes. I'd rather have my own Energon waste. Your friend is waiting for you over there. Oh, cool! Why do I hire these guys? Seriously, why?